Truly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise. And the human heart wants to raise itself and say, wait a minute. How is this possible? I grew up in the church. I neglected so many pleasures which I could have had just because I'm a Christian. I went to catechism. I sacrificed my Lord's Day. I did this, I did that. And here comes this guy, a sinner through and through, and says one sentence and he's saved. And I ask you, do you understand the gospel? You haven't earned an inch of your salvation. You're as bad as this criminal. It's not about your works. It's not about you being an upstanding citizen of society, 8th generation reformed. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that the blood of the Lamb is on your doorpost. We don't plead our own good works. We don't plead our own worthiness. We plead the blood of the Lamb, just as this criminal has done. And he receives the same answer that we receive when we plead the blood of the Lamb. Truly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise. Now we hope it's not going to be today, but at some point it will be. Might be today. What do we know? But do you understand the magnitude of this passage? Do you understand what is happening here? Do you understand what God is telling you here this morning? A criminal, and not just any criminal, probably one of the worst kind. We don't know exactly what he did, but he must be horrible because crucifixion was a method of execution that was reserved for the worst, the most abhorred criminals in the Roman Empire. A lifelong sinner, a scoffer, and a blasphemer. No church member, not baptized, never participated in the Lord's Supper, probably never tithed. Who probably never in his life was involved in any charity. It was all about him, all his life. A criminal who deserves eternal hell and condemnation turns to Jesus with one short, desperate plea, and he immediately hears Jesus' merciful words, truly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise. No pre-conversion days of crying and agony required, no purgatory, no higher experience. Just today you will be with me in paradise. Here, Reformed world, today you will be with me in paradise because of Christ. Not because how wonderful your repentance is, not because how many days you have cried in agony and make everybody know how much you cried. This is all rubbish. It is nothing. It is Christ. Christ saves us. Not our performance. It is all Him. 100% Jesus Christ.